Hi, today my topic is the top 10 interview and resume fails. Number 10, sending your spouse out to look for a job for you. That sends the message that perhaps you lack motivation. I'm not really sure why someone would do that, but you should do it yourself. Number 9, putting an inappropriate photo on your resume. You probably shouldn't have a photo on your resume to begin with, but I got a resume once, and the gentleman was either at a cocktail party or a wedding, and there he was with a woman sitting on his lap, and that's the photo on his resume. It's highly inappropriate. Number 8, telling an employer, I don't need to work. Well, if you're not motivated by money, find another way to tell them that you're independently wealthy, because most of us have to work for a living. So let them know what motivates you if it's not money. Number 7, showing up in sneakers for an interview and arguing with the recruiter once you're called on the carpet on that. If you made a mistake, admit to the mistake, move on. Number 6, arguing with your prospective employer. You're in an interview, your employer says something you don't necessarily agree with. Do you argue? Probably not the best thing, because if you come off argumentative in an interview, then perhaps you will not get hired. In any case, if you don't agree with this person's point of view, you may just decide to yourself, I'm not taking this job, and that's for you to decide, but don't argue in the interview. Number 5, showing up late and offering no excuse. Now, people do that often, thinking because the person didn't say anything, they're not going to acknowledge the fact that they were late. They did notice, and they probably wrote it down. Some employers will actually call you on the carpet on that. So if you are going to be late, call in advance, but don't just sweep it under the carpet like that. Number 4, a lack of preparation. Need I say more? Number 3, your LinkedIn profile and your resume do not add up. People check people out online all the time. Make sure your dates, your company names, all those kinds of things add up, because it will lead to a credibility issue for you if they don't. Number 2, you're sitting in the reception area and you're complaining to the receptionist because your interviewer is late. Bad idea, because the receptionist is likely going to go back to that employer, to the interviewer, and tell them what you said. So keep your mouth shut. In fact, turn off your cell phone. Don't have personal conversations in the reception area while you're waiting to be interviewed. And number 1 fail is when asked in an interview, do you have any questions? You ask, what does your company do? No reason for that kind of question. Do your homework, because the internet is there for that. Do your homework with people online, those kinds of things. These are all true stories that we've witnessed. So we're trying to give it out to you so that you don't do the same mistakes. I'm Dawn Williams from Serious Personnel. I can be reached on LinkedIn and on Twitter. Happy selling.